Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, I'm not there. And of course, I'm not. So it's been a while since I've streamed, and I checked it out the other day, and it was working fine. And now I don't have a camera as usual. So let's see if I can fix it for a second. I might be able to fix it really quickly.
Isn't even showing the frame.
No, it's not. It's not showing anything. Oh, it's turned off.
Look for the
The camera,
corner camera.
corner camera,
Oh, group corner. That's it.
group corner.
Open the arrow.
And it's just doing the same. What's going?
Close the little arrow.
Which one?
The,
That one?
and drag it up above Minecraft.
Up above Minecraft. Ah, it was down too far in the list. Okay. Thank you. That was Vincentius Primus coming to our rescue. My knight in shining armor always. And hi. Yeah, so here I am. Here I am. And I'm going to start right here. It's been like a week or something, some long period of time since I played. And so I think I'm going to actually have to start from the town hall. And I'm going to go to the town hall and we'll check what's going on. I see people are wearing clothing from the from the Athens period, which means it's still a hot summer where we are right here. I have one of
So what
this
will
is
it be for you?
Pedro, who is being a guard right now. Pedro is one of the druids who is a peacekeeper in the city. I don't know what time it is. Journey Maps is not working yet. Can't get it to work. They say there's nothing wrong with it. I have proof. I have videos, YouTube videos that show that Journey Maps was working fine as far as time was concerned, up until about a month and a half ago or some time period like that. So they said that they were working on it at one point, and now they're claiming there's nothing wrong with it. And if it's about the fact that it's set up for 26 and we're at 21, well, then that's a different story. They should be saying that. But right now, to say that there is nothing wrong or it's always been like that, yeah, nah. So I do have video that shows that it wasn't. So anyway, let's
It's late. See
come.
you
It is
tomorrow.
morning, and see you tomorrow is one of the Pedro's probably going to take time off now and actually go to sleep. We are going to probably have rain. See those clouds? This is the shader pack that we have. And when it starts showing big clouds like this, it means rain in the day. But before it does, we just came out of the town hall for Jalapari, this building right here, which is two buildings joined together. And these two buildings make up the town hall complex. And we're going up these stairs to the cathedral complex right here. And this is the cathedral, which is part of the university. And the University of Jalapari, the main university building, is right here, this university building. And oh, and I noticed that too. Hold on for a second. Vincentius, I don't have any music. Let me see. I might have turned it off because I was trying an experiment. Why don't we do drone hands for a little bit? We'll do drone hands. And there it is. There's some lovely music. Okay. And this is the main university building, which also includes a library and a school building, which is what we call a lecture hall. This is the sports center for the university, which is actually a barracks, including an archery section. And there are our druids who are expert archers. And on here we have sports. We have combat sports, and we don't have any combat sports players right now. This is really for visitors who want to practice. We don't really do combat sports. It's a part of the treaty between Jalapari and the mermaid nation of Ta'ana, which I am from. And I am an ambassador from the mermaid nation who arranges peace treaties so that the town does not have to worry about barbarians, does not have to worry about pirates, does not have to worry about the nation of skeletons and their progeny, or witches or enders, all of those. And here is me in my with my tail underwater, so you can see what I look like. This is what I look like when I'm underwater, and when I come out of the water, um, my siren sight. So I have siren sight right now, which is why it looks so bright. You'll see it change in just a moment. And when it changes, it'll look, there we go. It'll look a little bit darker. And that was me not having the underwater sight that I have. Okay, so we're in the university area, and yes, that was a villager. We have four sets of villagers who live in the city. In the university area, we have a set of villagers who work in this villagers library. This is the second university building here, and its library, which needs to be, some work needs to be done on it. And then over here is the concert hall, the outdoor concert area for the university. And then the university housing. This is the dormitory for the university. And the university dining hall right here. Wesson is running this dining hall and feeding people. And you can see we just came out of here. Yasmin is the chef in this area. We've got a visitor there, and this is Yasmin right here. And she's cooking for this dining hall here, and also doing a little bit of cooking for the bakery dining hall. So there's a dining hall in the bakery, and that dining hall belongs to Nixon. Wesson is running the other one, and he serves mostly pastries. He and Gilbert is the baker right here, and he serves mostly pastries. And if we look at his see, you can see that he has stew trenchers and pasties and pizza. He is doing spicy eggplant, but he also does spanakopita. Most of these involve and there it is. Oh, that's interesting. So it does make a difference, Vincentius. We put a noise gate the on OBS to try and minimize the air conditioner sound, and I think it's working. Cool. And so so these are the things that he's serving. He has some silver and he has gold. He doesn't have any, oh, and he has copper because he's serving tea. I don't know that there's anything in the copper that we would want him. Is he serving waffles? No, he's serving pasties. Um, I don't think there's any pastry other than like ravioli or something. Oh, but he could serve biscuits. Let's have him serve biscuits. And the flatbread we don't want because flatbread is used for making other things. Sourdough bread, they could just have sourdough bread. We could put that there just to give a little bit more of a rounding. So now he has copper, he has silver or iron, and then he has gold. Copper, iron, and gold, I think is the better way. And where is Gilbert? Let's see if we can find Gil. So let's recall. And there he is right
What
there.
can I do for you?
And he is walking around waiting for somebody. It's the middle of the day.
Hello there.
Hi. Bless you, Vincentius Primus. And it's the middle of the day, and so it's past. It looks like it's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So he's already finished his baking for the day. And we're in the housing section for the university. When we have children, their families live in these houses here, and this is the school. And then down here at the end of the street is the river port. And that is where we have a forest.
Oh, the buffet at the restaurant is exquisite.
Wow, I didn't get very far. I've only been on for about 15 minutes and I've had my first coughing. It might be too soon for me. It might be too soon. So I apologize, people. I'm going to stop because I think I'm going to end up coughing more than that. If I have a second one, I guess I could stop. Let's see if I can continue. Sorry. Yeah, I'm recovering from a cold. But decades ago, and it's been decades since I've had one. When I used to have a cold, when I came out of the cold, I would have a bad cough. And I think that cough was like my lungs trying to clear out the Kleenex, trying to clear out the pie. I think this is Kingston.
Yes?
Kingston? Yes. Okay, he just went to bed. Kingston was just looking for a boat to come in, and there is a boat out there. Right out there. And he must be waiting for the wood that's on this boat to come in. And what wood is on this boat? Look at that. So yes, so there is mangrove, and acacia. We don't grow those. And so since we don't grow them, they're being imported. And speaking of importing and exporting, Tradepost for Minecolonies had an update, and that update has changed the way the train station works. And so there is a new way for the train station in Tradepost, which is an add-on for Minecolonies. And I'm going to go up to the university first so we can see the new research that needs to be done for this new trade station. So it's not called a train station anymore because it's road. So it's road and rail and water. And so this will be really interesting. Everyone is asleep. Let me turn into a little mermaid for a moment. Become a survivalist, and I have hearts now. And let's come over here. Let's look at economic. And here we are. And in economic, we now have, we always had best friends, more exotic pets gives you an access to different pets. See the slime ball, the spider eye, and a gold coin. Wow, that's a lot of spider eyes. 16, 32 slime balls. But this is the highest tier of the pets. So that's why it is expensive. Foraging, focused foraging, and this is why I wasn't getting focused foraging because I hadn't done the research. I need 15, 16 apples and 3 coins. So we'll request some apples and see if we get them. And then enhanced focus. Foraging pets more effectively locate their target items. So this was the reason I wasn't getting the focused foraging to respond because it needs to be researched, and I hadn't actually looked at that. Now, in capitalism, where it says increases the number of rare finds, we're at the point where we could get even more, but we would need another star, and I don't think we have one of those yet. So we'll have to wait on that. Bottomless inventory means that you can purchase things more as many times as you like without being penalized for it. And so that's good. Mr. Villager. I don't know whether I'm doing better than you. Do you have a cold? Do you have a cold? So we don't need to increase the visitors right now, so we're not working towards doing that at this particular moment. And how are you doing? And then we've got maritime trade, and there it is. So right here is one of the first things, and we need a trade dock. So someone would have to make a trade dock for me. Allows exports to travel between trade docks by water. Ooh. And so a trade dock needs a heart of the sea, and so now we need 2 hearts of the sea. Or we only need 1 heart of the sea and we need a star, right? Heart of the sea. Ah, here we go. Are they much worse? Uh-oh. And how many do we just need? 1 heart of the sea. And we need a trade dock. What's happened? Trade dock is a new hut block, and we need 1 of those. And then, of course, the coins we have. So there's for the maritime trade. For the wheeler dealer, which means increase the amount of items that can be traded per building, that's been there already. And the outpost, fast track, and I don't see faster tracks now, is there. It's the Tradepost one that we really want to add because that's going to make a difference. Today is being insane, at morning terrible stomach issues, and now you're fighting some virus. I'm sorry, Mr. Villager. So the stomach issues are probably a part of the virus. And yeah, viruses are really hard. They're really hard because they're sore and you have fever and you just are miserable when you have it. I was kind of miserable with the cold the first couple of days, and now I just have this nasty cough that I can't do anything about. Look at this retained search. Allows the marketplace. Oh, look at this. Allows the marketplace to retain searches for selected rare items. Oh, that's nice. And allows recurring subscriptions to Marketplace Rare Finds. Oh, that's excellent. So we have to get a spyglass. A spyglass and a book and quill. We have to get, and that's for that one, and for, yeah, for both of them. Excellent. And what does it require? Marketplace level 3. We've got that. So that's great. So there's some things we're going to ask for. Honestly, you prefer right now, this state right now than what you were before? Yeah, I can imagine, right? I can imagine that it's difficult. So these are some things that were added, and let's get out for a minute before they wake up. It's still nighttime. Oh, there's the moon is setting. So let's change back into a mermaid, a full mermaid with all of my magical powers. There we go. And then we're going to look at something new that's been added to the greenhouse. And so we can come up here and let's go out here, and we're going to get a build tool before the sun comes up. And right outside of the border here, let's look at greenhouse. So greenhouse is the add-on for Minecolonies, and there's a new design for something, and let's see if I can figure it out. There's a greenhouse level 5 piece right here. This is nice. And then your tummy didn't find something yummy. Yeah, I can imagine. That is sometimes how certain viruses begin. Let's see if ranch is now, this big one here is called a ranch. Wow. Is this a climate controlled ranch? What is this? Look at that beautiful thing. It's a tractor. Ooh, pretty. And it's called a ranch. Better being conscious right now than before. Every time something like this happens, you simply oh yeah, it's hard to focus. Yeah, well, that's what I was like on today's Saturday, on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, so I do kind of have, I get what you're saying. So I'm not sure what this is. This is a new addition, this building, and it has this here. This is a level 1, and a level 5 looks like this. Okay. And this is sort of following Anyanka's, but is this your building? This is the ranch hut block. What's a ranch? And why does the greenhouse have one? What's a ranch, Mr. Villager? Tell me what it is. Because it looks like a place for animals. And what's the difference between this and what Minecolonies has? By the way, we just did some rework for the greenhouses. Some rework art. Let's switch. Wait, let's go back to greenhouse. Gardener, greenhouse gardener. And let's look at the greenhouse. Let's look at an acacia large greenhouse. And let's go to level 5. And you did some... You don't know if it's fixed. So there's one of the greenhouses. Let's look at the birch greenhouse. No, see, now there's a ranch. For all of these buildings, there's now a ranch in here. Interesting. And that is a brand new hut block right there, that the ranch has. Which is an interesting hut block considering that we're in medieval times. Check the hut block. Yeah, I am looking at it. Ah, I see. You mean actually go to one. Let's go to ranch. And there it is. As a matter of fact, there is a ranch hut block. And let's see what it looks like when it's placed on the ground. Wait, shift and do it. There we go. So there it is. So that's the hut block for this building. And settings, breeding, feeding, and there we go. Butchering, shearing, and milking, which is interesting. They have them in different, they've separated a bunch out. So breeding is separated from butchering. And that is a really nice thing. And I like that. And what type of herd capacity? 0 per breed. And then minimum. And then the stats and how many people. So you have one rancher. That's all you have is a rancher. And what just got completed behind me? Violetta, yay! Violetta finished working on the sugar farm that she's working. We're getting a 3rd sugar farm. So this is a new greenhouse addition to Minecolonies. It is an add-on to Minecolonies, and it's quite fascinating. There is a lot of room. I don't think the amount of room is here. Let's make this go away. We'll go to where I think if this had been ready before I built the area behind, I probably could have put one of these in. Do I want to put one of these someplace in here? I don't really have any room without going into the forests, and I don't really want to go in. So in this instance, we won't be able to use that one. And I see the golem. Are you stuck? Are you stuck on here? You push. Get off. Get off. Either you're in or you're out. Go out. Oh, I see. You're doing that. All right. If you're doing that, then you go where you're going. Yes, Cannon, I see. This door is open. Shut this door. He's bringing... This is Rude Wolf, if I'm not mistaken, but let me see for a minute who this is. Why is it not showing me your name? Oh, because it's Floof. Okay, Floof. Floof, get this sheep back in. Just trying to get that sheep to go back in. And Cannon, this is going, good boy. Good boy, Floof. Get that sheep back in. That was Courier. Check your greenhouse block. I hope you like it. Oh, the greenhouse block. It's new. It's been updated. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's actually really quite cool. That's nice. Look at that. So that's the new block for greenhouse. And let me go out here. No, let me not have that in my hand. Let me go outside so I can set it down so people can see it for a second. And let's shift and set it right there. So this is the new greenhouse block. Oh, it's great. Oh, I like it. That is very cool. Yeah, I like it because it's supposed to, what the horticulturalist is doing is maintaining the, this is Miriam's greenhouse, and she is maintaining hot and humid in here. And so it looks like there is a machine here to guess, to work on how these three are staying hot and humid. And I like that. Ayer asked you to remake the ranch too, by the way. Yeah, and it's nice. I like it. I like both of them. You mean remake it from the truck, or the truck is the one that you remade? Because it looks like yours. Is this yours? This one right here? Is that yours? Because that's fun. I like it. That is very cool. That's very cool. We'll find out in a minute. You might have some idea already. Oh, so that's not yours. That truck isn't yours. Okay. All right. Okay, well, that's good. Um, the machinery for the greenhouse actually works really well because there were steam engines at the time of the rail, because there were steam rail trains, and we're in that 50-year, there's about 50 years where steam existed and electricity being used for cities wasn't common yet. And so in that 50-year period, that's the period of time where this is supposed to be. When you sent me, it looks quite cute, honestly. Yeah, it will be remade. The tractor is his. Yeah, a tractor's really fun. The tractor's fun if you're not in medieval time. And since a lot of Minecolonies has sort of a medieval theme to it, fortress, medievals, the tree houses, all of those, the truck is kind of modern. So that might be something that needs to be sort of kept in mind as far as how do I explain to these people what a truck is? So yeah, and that's an interesting thing. So Mr. Villager probably knows, that I haven't been here in a week, and we were just kind of looking at some things that happened. But one of the things, there are two things that we need to do. Where are we at? Yay, we made it. We've made a full half hour, which is good. I was a little concerned that I would be coughing too much to do that, but we've actually made a full half hour. Right here, we're getting a new sugar farm, and finally, dun, 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 it is closed. So, have I never seen this sugar farm at level 1? I've never seen it at level 1. Okay, so we're going to have Violetta build this, and the build options, Violetta is going to upgrade this to a level 2, and she's going to continue to work on that. And let's see, I hope you noticed the thermostat pressure measuring thingy. I like it. And at the greenhouse, I did, I liked it. And I'll go to the other greenhouse, the hot and dry greenhouse that we have right here to show everybody what Mr. Villager is very proud of, because he designed this hut block for the for this add-on. And there it is right here. And let me get a lantern out for a minute. And there it is. So you can see the dial for the thermometer. And I really love it. I love that. I noticed that. And it's very cool looking. And yeah. So, yes. So the beginning of trains were running at this time. And yeah, trains were running at this time. And so this is the reason why. What? There's another one? Yeah, I have two of them. I've had two for a while, Mr. Villager. I have the hot and humid and the hot and dry. And this is the hot and dry one. Aiden is the horticulturalist here, and we're growing peppers, we're growing nether peppers, and we're growing chickpeas right here. And then outside, why are these doors open? Outside, we have cucumbers growing here. And down here, this looks like eggplant growing in this one down here. And let me just check for a second and see why I can't see. Yes, it is eggplant. And so Brian has this field, the eggplant, the cucumber, and then he also has these two inside specialty fields here. And then on the top of the hill, Catalina, she has the pepper field that's right here, bell peppers. And then up here, across here, she has durum wheat fields. She has two durum wheat fields, and those wheat fields are making it so that we have enough wheat. And let me go to sleep for a minute, and I'll show Mr. Villager from the air. And it's probably because the streaming around this time has been a little bit wonky, and maybe that's why you missed it. But we're going to go here and go to sleep. Everyone's in bed already. I think the resort is open, so we're not going to have everybody, all citizens are in bed if the resort is open. And we'll check on the resort in just a minute. So just from the air, Mr. Villager, I'll show you where everything is. Let's come up. Let's come out. So this is the hot and dry right here. This is the hot and dry greenhouse, climate controlled greenhouse. And the farms that are around this greenhouse right here, including farms on top of the rail tunnel. These farms right here are on top of the rail tunnel. And then over here, we have the hospital. This is the hospital solarium right here, and it has a little gate around it so we don't have horses falling in there. I'm not getting any growth here, and I did figure out why. So let's fix that right now. Let's get some grass right here. This is lush all around here, and that's why this isn't growing in. So let's put grass in here, 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 and I think now this will grow in, because that's regular grassy area right there. Okay, I'm looking at this right here, Mr. Villager. If we wanted to, we could put the ranch right here off of what? How would we get it off of the rail? We'd have to have a corridor or something that comes over here to the ranch. but we could put the ranch right here. Let me look at the ranches. That means we'd have 4 dairies, 4 places where we get cow milk and stuff like that from. We would have the ranch is only a ranch and the ranch hand. If we needed more than one, if they needed help, we'd have to have it someplace else. But coming over here for a minute, just right here. So this is the farm. This is our ranch, the ranch that we arranged right here. And it's in the farm country. You can see the farms down below. And then over here is the hot and humid. This is the hot and humid climate controlled. And it actually has 3 fields of hot and humid. And Miriam is controlling those fields, and Nikolai is working those fields. And back behind here is the rabbit hutch right here. And they're off of the university district. They're still a part of the farm district in this area. And so it would be, we'd have animals on this side right here, and then we'd have another animal place over on this side, way over here, if we did that. And let me see if I want to do that. I mean, it does make enough that we would have enough dairy, enough things like that. Let me see how big this is. So let's go to, this is a part of this, and let's go to Spruce and the ranch. So this is how big this building is. So you can see, and it would actually fit right down here on this field where we would only have to take out 2 trees in order to get that to fit right in this spot right here. I actually like the idea of that. See, we have a couple of trees, little baby trees here. We could replant these outside of the area, and the ranch would be sitting right here like this, right in this spot right here like this. So if I want a place for the entrance, this is the problem. So where can I put the entrance? If I brought the entrance over to this side, let me see where the hospital is in relationship to this. The hospital's here, the other farm is here, and I can't tell with the hospital how far over this way it goes. This is this farm coming right to here. Whoosh. Uh-oh, now I have siren sight. Let's see where the hospital is on the inside here. Hospital goes to here and to there. Is there room in between these 2 buildings to put a corridor to reach the ranch? That's what I would like to see. So we would be bringing the ranch over. No, we can't do that. See, the ranch would be too much in the hill. I just turned it. I mean, it does fit right here. This is where it would have to be, where the entrance, there's the entrance right there, would be right in between these 2 buildings. So it's not beyond the hospital. Look at that. So it's not beyond the hospital there, and it's too close to that part. So let's come back and let's move it this way. Hold on. Let's see if we can move it so that the door is right here. So what's here where we want to put the door? There. So we would have the entrance be right here. Now we're talking about going into the forest a little bit. I don't know that I want to take down that many trees. Yikes. It does take down some old growth, but this is what happens with cattle. This is what happens with cattle. It does take down some old growth in this area. We could replant it into some areas back here, replant some of those trees back there. But we would lose, and we could move them outside of this area. See this part right here? We could move them outside of the building and put them here, have a walkway that goes from here, there it is right there, to right there. I think that's what we're going to do, and then we can have it. We can actually add this new ranch to this area. This was going to be pretty wild. So let's get the hut block uncovered for a second. We have to do two things. So the hut block is not covered. There it is. And then let's see how many trees we're going to lose. We will not lose this one. Yay! We won't lose that one. We will lose this one. It's right on the border. I'm going to leave the leaves of that tree there. We won't lose, we'll lose one of these trees here. So far, and then the little baby trees we'll just replant. So we have 1, 2, I think we have 3 baby trees in there, and we'll replant them. So let's say there are 3 oak trees that we have to replant in here. 3 oak trees to replant. And then let's see how deep this is. So we can't put it here. See where this is? See where it's crossing over? So we have to at least have it on the border of that. Now let me see what trees I just lost. So we're not going to lose, yeah, we will lose that baby and that one. We'll still lose those. Will we lose the spruce now completely? Yeah. We will lose the spruce. Is that spruce? I think it is. Let's see what it is. It might be a type of maple. It is a type of maple. Okay, that's not spruce. That's maple. M-A-P-L-E. And we know that's the tall silver maple. That's going away. And in what else? And we will probably lose this tree completely right here. But I can put that tree back. We'll lose these babies right here. And what are they? And they're oaks. So we have 5 oaks altogether. 5 oaks that we're going to lose right now. And that. All right. So it's in the right place. The rain just started. I think the sun was going down. We'll see in a moment. Can I still see the hut block? I can still see the hut block right there. And so this is where this is going to be. So let us assign a builder. Let's look at the level 5 of this. Okay. Let's look at the level 5 of the other ones. Let me go back to here. Let's go back to here. That's a spruce one. Let's look at the Acacia Desert Ranch. And it's in stone. And so that's what it looks like. Let's go back go back and let's look at the birch branch. And it's like this, and it has this stone. Okay, this stone is at least in our neighborhood, and we can kind of justify this stone. So we could do it in birch. Let's go to the last one, which I think is oak. And let's go here. No, it's acacia. So that was desert. This is spruce, and this is acacia. Oh. Ooh. Oh, and what is that? Is that a mixture of granite and... Yeah. I think we are going to go with the birch ranch. And there it is right there at level 5. It looks like this. And so this is the one that we're going to use for this. And now that we know that we're going to put this in, we are going to do assign a builder. Is it really? Oh no. Guess what? It's partially outside. No. Oh, after all that, I didn't notice that it was outside. It's nighttime. It's raining. Let's go up and let's go to sleep in Pedro's guard tower. Druid station right here. Let's close that so the rain doesn't come in. And let's go to sleep. Wade is finished working on the Fletcher building, and we can find out what he was doing. I think he was putting in a new house in the Fletcher building. Shoot. I apparently was outside of the border. That corner. How much do you want to bet it's that corner right there? See that corner? And you know how these corners are. There is no way I can get that corner to move without putting a guard tower right there. You missed it. You need... Okay. Wait, you're gonna miss my surprise. If you can come back in like a half hour, in like 40 minutes, I'm gonna do a surprise. I have a surprise. But I probably missed him already because he's not feeling well. Oh well, he'll see it next time. I'm gonna start something. We're gonna be starting something. I'm gonna start something, and it's going to be halfway through my streams. I'm going to experiment with putting both of my lives together, the gaming life and the music life. So this will be kind of fun. Let's come here. Feel better. I hope you feel better, Mr. Villager. I know it's not fun being sick. So I'll see you later. Get some rest. Get well. And what do I do about this? So if I put a guard tower, how can I justify the guard tower? We have a guard tower here because this tower was supposed to be as far out as we were going. And now all of a sudden we have this whole area spreading back out here. So we could have another guard tower right here. Should it be gatehouse? Should it be something that's sort of like a gate over top of this section of the city right here? That would be fascinating. Let's see what we can do. We have this up. We have a couple of gates. We need a guard tower. Medieval. Let's look at medieval oak for a second, and let's look at military, and let's look at a guard tower. alternative guard tower. Let's turn. And I don't think that's the one I'm thinking about. That one. No, I know what I'm thinking of. Caledonia. C-A-L-E. Caledonia has a guard tower, military. This guard tower right here, the alternate guard tower, there it is. This is the one we want. Because this is the far end of town right here, and there's no indication here at all that there's anybody, that anybody can just walk in and take the train. So if we put this down, we could repair the train track over top of it, and we'd have this guard tower be right here. I need this guard tower to be right over this. Now that'll be funny if it doesn't move this corner, won't it? That'll really be funny if it doesn't move that corner. I have had that happen where I placed a guard tower and it did nothing for where I wanted the tower to expand the border. But right here, like this, there's the end of the train right here. This part right here is where the doorway is going to be. Remember, we were looking at coming down right in here for that. And let's see what happens if we bring this up. Let's bring it down first. And there it is right there. So that would be it on the train tracks. And the train tracks would run straight through. And one is the inside and the other is the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, this is level, alternate guard tower level 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I wanted to see, and 5. So there is a gate on that side. So that means that this side is inside. And this inside part here, we want to be right where this is. So let's bring this down again to there. Let's move this up to here. Let's see how this is going to work for us. I don't think there's anybody else that's going to work as well as this actually will. So we have this entrance right here, and those, we have some trees here where this is, and we'll have to look at those going away. And then we have this, see that over there? These are villager monastery, villager monks, and they have a monastery right there. And this thing that we're adding would be sitting up here like this, looking like this at the beginning of this end of town. And the gate would be right here, and this would be here. And then we'd have to add we'd have to put the track back in this section right here when this is completed, when this is level 5. Let's try it. Now, if we do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade. So let's come in here. Yeah, I know you're not. Oh, and you're in the block again. Okay, so here she is standing in the block. Now I fixed it so that the workstation was not there, but it's still showing that, her standing there. I've got to figure out, I want to do that again. Let's cancel what she's working on. I want her to work on this. right here. And so this will be here like this. And this is the new entrance to this area here. So let us, where's the hut block? It's right there. And so let us, so see where the hut block is? And that means that more than likely it's going to push this way. See where it is? It's going to push the border out this way. But if it does, it might push this corner out with it. And that's what I'm hoping that it will do. So here we go. So let's go down. And let's come to here. And let's come here. And let's assign a builder. And there it is right there. There's the hut block for this. And so Cash completed the mechanics residence. Interesting. Let's come here. Let's go to here. Let's build options. The builder is Violetta. Build the building. So she's going to begin to build this. And Violetta's coming here to see where she's going to start building this. And I think we're going to stop the rail right here. Well, maybe I won't. See, she's taking it all the way. Maybe I'll stop the rail right here. So let me come here and I have it on me. Let me get one of these right here and this right here. So we're going to put that in. No, I got the wrong thing. Let's put these back. I should have one of the reds, but yeah, I do. I thought I did. Okay, so we can put this on here like this. And she's going to take away the rest of all of that anyway in this area. So we'll just take this part away right up to here anyhow. And the rail is just going to run to that part right there. And she's going to begin chopping down trees. And we'll see which trees go away, and we'll have to replace the ones that do go away in this area. We'll put some more trees in. Let's come here and let's put these two things back. Let's put this back and this and this and this. Weathered stone wall. Where did I get that from? Big flower pot? I must have been doing something. I must have been doing something before. And why are you were always open? Let's make those go away. Let's come here and let's put these two things back in. Okay, so she's got a big project. Cash just finished doing two things. He just gave the mechanics, Giovanni, a new house here. And let's go upstairs and let's see what it looks like. And, why are you laying on? Uh-oh. That's not good. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's recall everybody for a minute. Oh, and you're just laying down, period. Okay. This isn't good. I can recall him to the town hall. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that because now look, both of them are not. Let me fix this for a second. Get out. Get out. Get out. So there's enough beds here that they should all have a bed. So let's try one more time. Recall all the citizens. See, it's not recalling them. Shoot. So that's Vienna and Giovanni, and I'm going to the town hall and see if I can recall them from there. So let's quickly go to the town hall and look and see. This is the town hall here. Let's go in and call both of them to the town hall. Vienna is one of the, we have to go inside. Vienna is one of the couriers and Giovanni is the mechanics. So let's come here and let's put in G-I-O, and there he is, and we'll put him here and recall him. And let's see, is he... There we go. Okay, so now let's get Vienna. So let's come here and put in Vienna's name. Yeah, E. And there's Vienna. And let's recall her and see if she's coming in wrong. And there she is. And now they're both going back to where they belong. And let's see if they actually go to bed. Oh, I need to go here in order to go over here. Now they should almost be home now. And here's the mechanic shop. Let's go in and let's see where they're sleeping. Okay, so you're standing. That's good. She's sleeping there. And you want to get into where? You want to get somewhere and you don't have a place for you to get? Yeah, I know. I'd have to get him out of here. He's not going to stay. There's some others that are up here also. See, he's one of the ones that belongs up here. So he'll come back up here during the day. And Giovanni, you know, there's plenty of beds. I know, you're just being picky, but there are plenty of beds. All right, so that was the one. This is now a level 5 dormitory style house for the mechanic. And if we wanted to do something, I'm not sure that we can. I don't think that there's anything we can do to give them a little bit more, like, could we put some tables, could we put some chairs around this table here so that they could actually eat? And we could. Now, you know, if we put chairs here, that the villagers are going to get stuck on them, but the villagers will get stuck on them. Let's do spruce chairs, and that'll keep them out of the beds. So right here, we can't put one. You can see that that is where this bed is. And what I can do with this bed is change it to a paladin bed. And I think that's what I want to do. So we're going to take this bed away. This is a level 5. And so we can take that away, put the chair, one chair here, and then we can put another chair right where he's standing. We can put a chair right here. He's in the way, so let's move him out of the way and put the chair right there. And let's take this bed set right here and let's get a paladin bed. Paladin has bunk beds without having that extra piece. So bed and paladin, and these are dark beds like spruce. What's the walls behind are dark oak. So let's do a spruce bed or dark oak bed. So let's go here. Let's take these away, beds. Let's look at this color beds here. Let's do brown, dark. Let's do these. So let's take this away and let's come here and let's put that bed down. And then let's take this bed away. Oh wait, I have to do it the opposite way. I forgot about that. Yep. We have to put this bed in first and then put this bed on top right there, and that's perfect. And then take this away and put this bed in, and see, we have the bunk beds now in the right place, but they now look like that. And I will see if that works, because the location of the bed is weird. It might not work for them, but we'll see. We'll see if it does. In the meantime, Giovanni is still going, I'm mad. I see that you're upset. I do. We'll see what happens in the morning. Okay. I don't know that he'll sleep in this bed. Let's see if he'll sleep in one of these beds. Yeah, they'll sleep in one. So there we go. So if they'll sleep in one, then the Minecolonies people will sleep in them too. Okay, let's go down. The night is getting long here. So Giovanni sort of has this area here where people are sleeping. I don't really want them to sleep in all these. There's more than enough beds right here if we had these three beds. And then we could take this little area here and maybe make some place for them to continue to sit, to have some place to sit. And so I'm going to check and see what happens if we try and take those beds away there, if they won't go to bed at all. The sun is coming up. Let's go to the other one that Cash Wade is finished with the Fletcher. Wade is finished with the Fletcher hut. So let me see how Wade was working on. Why was Wade working? Oh, the other Fletcher hut. Oh, way down here where we added a Fletcher down here. Now, the interesting thing about having a ranch right at the rail, which would mean that those animals are for importing and exporting, that is going to work. That's actually going to work. This is what Wade is talking about working on right here. And this is now a level 3 or 4. It is a level 3. And we're going to get Wade to bring it up to a level 4 and then a level 5. And then we'll take it back to the wood, the spruce, because I like Arcology buildings having a spruce look to them. Let's go over here. The reason I'm going over, I don't think that I've done enough research for a star to appear in the rares. But let me look for a minute and see what rare finds we have. Yeah, so we have
Right away.
blue cobblestone. Where's
If
that
you say
from?
so.
What's today then?
Blue brick extra, I can see. Stone. Sugarcane. Ooh. Ice. And diamonds. You can subscribe, see? You can subscribe to the different types of things that there are. And this is one that we would subscribe to. 8 apples for 800. I'd have to unlock it with research. So let's go and request the things that we need for research from Jack's shop. Just a second. We can come back here to here and see if anyone's working on this stuff. So yeah, I still
Thank
have
you
my
for this
cough.
amazing colony.
I do. Let's cancel
What's it today then?
this, and let's cancel this. Cancel, cancel. We're not getting any of those things. I don't know why, but we're not. Let's come here and see if we're getting anything. Let's see if there's a heart of the sea. And let's request one. There is not one in the warehouse. That means that that has to be imported. Let's look for a star. what are they called? Those stars? There it is, another star. And let's request one. And we do have another star, so we can get that. Let's ask for a spyglass. Let's request one of those. I think we have one already in the thing. Ah, and there it is. It's going to be delivered. And then we need a book and quill. Let's see if we can get a book and quill. And there's one. And let's request that. I think that has to be made. Yeah, that has to be made. So we'll have to check on that. And the last thing that we need, I think that's it. I think that's the only things that we need right now to be brought to us. I did want the daiquiris for upgrading the resort, and there's a problem at the resort, but it was morning. Yes, and the resort is actually working. It's so wonderful. So what we ended up doing is we had to replace Cohen because we did it wrong. We replaced this bar area while Cohen was still attached to the previous hut block. And when the bar was built, you see all these people standing around. One of the villagers snatched up the hut block before I even thought about it. And so I didn't even think. They probably left town with it immediately. And so he was attached to it. And I couldn't get him to disassociate himself with it. So we hired Heidi. Heidi decided that she liked the idea of being a bartender, and she's actually a good bartender. Look at all these things that are happening here. So they are serving food. There are no guests right now. And there are drinks and things that are supposed to be in here, and they're being made. And so you can see there's an immersion blender right there that's been used. And all of that is running as it should, which is wonderful. I'm supposed to get a drink when that light goes off, so just a sec. So we have visitors to the tavern, and the tavern is the Druid Arms. So the visitors in this tavern have areas where they can go and sit. And then the people who are here to take advantage of the resort, they come up to these rooms up here, and they sit in these rooms, and the guest services comes up to them and finds them and works out stuff. Now this is Rosalie right here, who is going back to her place. She's a little stressed because she doesn't have any room. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So let's come to the inventory, and sure enough, is there anything that I can put together? And there really isn't. She has mint and spinach. So she's making several different things all at the same time. And we can just take this away at least. We can have these picked up, and why don't we request? It's going to say request in progress, but that's okay. If we at least pick up that piece and put it in here, we might be able to get her to respond. Let me see.
Yes.
I will work on it. Let's open the request, requesting a pickup.
Okay.
And she's like, okay. So now let's come here and look again. And yes, there is still a space right there.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So we'll see how that works now. At least she's not red. She's gotten some attention and she's not red. And we have Wade working on the next iteration of that building. Did he finish yet? Not yet. He started working on it. Ooh, someone's visiting in town. Who is it? It is Drace Karaki, and he is Dragonkin. Now, this is one of Skin in the Game. This is Minecolonies, a Patreon reward for supporting them, where you can have your avatar in the game with a little story. And Drace Karaki is saying, I am a dragonkin from the far northern tundras. I like to study plants and wildlife for use in the arcane arts, but I have also dabbled in this and that over the many years I've lived, having adventured for quite some time. I might be interested in settling down here for a spell. He wants snowballs. We don't usually take these special visitors because I like them to return often. And so we don't take them. And so we'll just let him go. Enjoy your visit here. Have a good time. And let me see how long he has. Did he just get here? He's halfway through his stay here. So he still has time to investigate and have fun, and leave it at that. You can hear drone hands music gearing up in the background. That's one of my favorite parts of his music, this part of this piece that's playing right now. I love it. Okay. So we know what Wade is doing. What is McKenna doing? Is McKenna actually working on anything? Because if she isn't, we have something she can work on. And Maisie, both. If they're not actually working on anything, let's find them some housing to work on, because we do have some houses that still need upgrading. And sure enough, she's not working on anything. Okay, so let's look at a couple of things, and we'll find out if these houses are up to level 5. So we know that this is the Mason house, that it's a level 5. Otherwise, we couldn't have level 5 workers in there. This one is, I'm not sure about, and so I'm going to go in and look and see. What are you doing up? Why aren't you in bed? And it is a level 5, so this house is done. It's a level 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I see how it is. Okay, and you don't want to sleep in any of those beds? Let's recall for a second. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Okay, she went to bed that time. What's up here? Oh, storage. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. There's storage up there for the mine, and we'll have to leave that. This is supposed to be probably a kitchen area. We'll do something about that as soon as we get some other things done here. Let's go back to Giovanni's for a second and see what's going on with him. Is he still dissatisfied with the bed situation? Let's come here and look. Let's come upstairs. And good. Oh, and see? All right, so there's something wrong with this bed here. See, because he's ending up sleeping on the floor when he's here. And what would happen if I moved these beds completely? They probably wouldn't sleep in these beds over here. Oh, I have an interesting idea. Oh, that might be curious. to put a big bed right here, a king-size bed there, and then just have 2 beds here. I wonder what that would be like. We'll try again. I knew he was going to get stuck here, which is fine. He'll just have to stay there until I decide how I want to get him out of there. But for right now, he can be right there. All right, so at least, yeah, I know, he's sleeping on the floor. So I'm going to see if I can fix that by adding a bed in the middle of that area up there and see if it works. See if it works, taking down the 3rd bed that's in the ceiling. It's one of those beds isn't reading properly, and I can go to schematics or at least say something to Anyanka about that bed in level 5, and maybe I will, but I'd have to go to schematics on Minecolonies Discord and go to schematics and say that the level 5 mechanic shop beds are doing something weird, and I can show them a picture of them sleeping. And why don't I go ahead and take this picture right now, right here, to show them sleeping. Now I'm going to put back in. They're going to claim that it's these beds that's doing it, but we know it's not that. So I'm going to put back in the vanilla beds. And let's put a vanilla bed. So it's this bed that's not working. See that right there? It's that bed. The minute I removed that bed, he was not sleeping properly. So he's trying to sleep in that bed right there, and he can't. And so now he's glitching. And I wish I had gotten it, but I can't actually show it. I'm not sure I can catch it, but I'll try doing that. And I can at least say that this bed on the right is causing the glitching, and that'll be fine. And that's good. So we'll work at that problem later. We're not going to have a solution, and I don't know what to do about that. Well, when he goes to bed next time, let me wake everybody up. Recall everybody, and let's see if and see now I've got 2 people lying on the floor because they both went to those beds. So I would have to show that people are lying on the floor, and I will take that screenshot also. Let me do the screenshot without that and show the beds and show them lying on the floor. There we go. Okay. And so they'll have to fix whatever it is that's messed up there. I'll come back and look at it tomorrow night and see what happens now that I've taken out Paladin's beds. Paladin's beds weren't the problem. So, now remember this house back here that we actually have a villager house that got damaged because we were putting in that new building. So now the building's there, we can see, and there it is. So this is where this building is in relationship to this house. So see the racks right there? So that's this coming into this house. What an unfortunate thing here. I think I'm going to have to bring this entire house out, and I'm not going to be able to. I probably have 3 blocks. See right there, 1, 2, depending on the yard. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. This was a mistake on my part. I put their house was here first, and I thought I had seen that this was not going to interfere, and yet it does. So I need to fix that. And this villager house is a square. So even though it looks like I can bring it forward, I actually can't. Let me get the builder tool. I have it in my hand. Let's put this here. Let's go to 1 and let's come up and let's switch to monster to mermaid. M-O-N. And there we are. And then let's come to here. Where am I? Oh, I'm at the place. Ooh. I'm at the place where I was going to do the surprise. So yeah, let me do this for a second. Let's go to decoration, small villager, decoration, villager, flower shop villager. So this is the flower shop villager that's there, except it's flipped. Oh, now that's an interesting thing. Would we be able to fit it in if we did it this way? Let me look and see what happens if we bring this down on top in this location. And let me see if there's any place. Nope, it's not going to come up far enough for us to be able to move it. If we move it up farther, it's going to cut off that part of the building. So that's why it's sitting here like this, except we flipped it. And that's why it was sitting here like this. So there isn't any way that we can fix this except to wait until this building is finished, the one that is in conflict at level 5. When it gets to a level 5, then we can decide how much of that building we need. See this right here? See this? This is a farm. We knew this farm was going to go here, and we knew it was going to come up the hill in this area, and we knew we were going to have to replace this part of the hill here where this is, because we are going to put a lid on this hill. This is a place for growing sugar, and it's going to grow all the way up. So we have this area here, and I started doing stuff. And you know what? This is a perfect time for me to do the thing that I want to do here. So why don't we do that? So I changed where the water was supposed to go. Hold on. And now the water is going all over the place. And I'm going to come back in just a moment. So, because I would like to do this right here in the middle. So let's see if we can. I want to work on this. And while I'm working on it, I'm going to listen to a song. And so I have a couple things that I need to do. For one thing, we're going to let Drone Head's music go for a minute. And then we're going to bring in a song to listen to. So I'm going to not talk for the length of this song. So here we go.
Changes in my life, letting go the past. just gaining you.
And there we have it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm going to make that go away for right now. Did you enjoy it, Vincentius? So that's the song Changes in My Life, which the words were written by me, and Vincentius Primus did the music. Vincentius is singing, and that's him singing in that song. And that's something I want to try doing for a little bit, is actually putting in some of our music as a little intermission, little place there in the middle of the stream. And so this is the first time that we tried it, and it was fun. I like it. I like it. Hey, Mikey. So, yeah. So I hope you did. If you want to know anything about the music, it's actually Shaken Awake is the name of the uh, band that Vincentius Primus and I write music under, and that is something that you can go out to bandcamp.com and you can see music, and yeah, it's ours. So I'm interested to see what happens with the copyright stuff, because they're probably going to go, "Monster to Mermaid, do you have permission?" And it's like, yeah, well, I wrote the words, so of course, but it does take some time. Sometimes the what you call it, the the things that they have, the bots that they have that look for strikes, look for um, copyright strikes, might say, "Why are you doing that? You can't play that music." It's like, yes, you can. So yeah. All right. So I just covered this, and I'm going to take we'll take these away, and I'm going to get bone meal for a second from here. I have some of this in my backpack, but I'm just going to use this for right now and make this not look like it's sticking out in the middle of nowhere like we just uh, built that. So we'll bring this up and cover these areas with some greenery, and to make it not be quite so, oh, okay, well, we have to have that. So let's take this away and put that there, put that there, that there. Okay, and then that'll grow back in that area. And that means that we probably need to bring this part up right here. So I'll have to go back in now again and see if the water is still flowing in that area. So we're just going to run back in here and see. You should be able to hear Tronhan's music behind. And yes, Savanah, yay. So if we had somebody to work this, we could. We just don't have anybody right now to work this place yet. This is supposed to be inside a cavern structure, and that's what this is. This is a cavern structure here, and we are building it in our rail station area, and that's why it's here like this. So I think we need to have that in order to have some light in this section, but we wanted to make it look like there's something supporting all of this here. Let's put a stone there and here. And I'll have to go out and see what that looks like, because I think I'll have to put in a second little area there. to hide the fact that that's underground. And then we'll go from there. I just wanted to check that for a moment. So let's come here. Can we even find it? Can we find it? Isn't this it? It sure is. Yay! Yay! It doesn't show. Excellent. 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 Okay. So now that I've got that part done, let's take this away. We know now that there isn't anything we can do about this until we have a level 5 of that building, which Violetta, is not working on. Cash is available to work on that building, and we're going to have him work on it. So Cash is the builder out of this shop right here. And we'll have, hi, Pedro, how are you? And we'll go past Pedro here for a moment. Let's come here. Sure enough, he's not working on anything. And so we'll have him continue to build this sugar farm. This is going to be our 3rd sugar farm. And we've talked about that before. It's something that has to do with my mod pack, obviously, but I cannot get any sugar farmer to grow more than 1 field at a time. And everybody says, oh no, they can grow as many as 5 fields. And it's like, not for a year have I been able to get them to do that. So then it's my problem. And so since it is my problem, I'm going to treat it as my problem and build 3 different sugar farms to deal with what we need. Do we have anyone? Oh no, did I hit him by mistake? Oh no, I did. Oh no, I think I hit him by mistake. I think I did. It's showing that he lives here. No. Well, if he does, then he's going to work in the university. Oh my gosh. Yep, I did that. I did. Now, Cohen could actually do the sugar farm. I would be curious if he wanted to be a farmer. Let's have Cohen come back here and do this sugar farm. And let's see if we can get him to recognize this field right here. Not this field. Not this field. This field. We want him to grow sugar. So let's see if he grows sugar. He's either going to grow sugar right here, or he's going to grow sugar here. And I don't know which one. I don't know. So we'll find out. And if he doesn't do the bigger farm, then we'll just use it as a place where we grow sugar and we harvest it. Like we have another field in the Old English sugar farm that we have to harvest because they won't harvest it. And let's go into the sugar farm here. This is the flower shop entrance to the greenhouse, and here's the sugar farm. And when we look here, yep, see there's 1 sugar, and it's saying there's only 1. Even though we have 2 sugar fields, it only sees the 1. And yeah, I can talk about this forever and it's not going to make a difference. So it is something that has to do with what I'm doing with these places, and that's why it happens. And so I'll just have to accept that this is a part of my pack that isn't working with Minecolonies the way it's supposed to. All right. And let's come down here. And I just picked up a bunch of sugar. Wait, let me come here and put these things away right here. The sugar that I just picked up from there, these 10, can be used by Cohen. Now, if Cohen moves back here to work in that sugar farm, he's going to need some place to live back here. So how many people, here we go. How many people do we have? I'm supposed to take a drink. How many people do we have living here? Let's see how many people we have. We have 4 people living here. Let's see if we have someplace else where he can live. I don't like having more than 4 in a house. Let's come down here. These houses are closer to where he is. So let me see. Here we have 4. We have Callie, Violetta, Catalina are all living here. So there's 4 people living in this house. And let's come down the road here and see how many people are living in this house right here. And in here we have 3. Yay! So Cohen is going to move in here. And we'll have to go and find that person. I think I might send them home. I might send them back to their country or send them on their way. I don't think I actually want that person. Or I could say that this will be my first experience of having a visitor stay with one of those heads. I don't know what it even looks like. So let's go to the tavern because we know that that person is sleeping in the tavern. I have never made that mistake before. Ever made that mistake. I've been really careful around them. I never wanted one of those. So other people collect them and, have one of each. And there he is. And this is why I didn't. So there he is. There's his face. Let's get him a bed. So assign him to here. And he should go up and go to bed in one of the bedrooms, and he will. Okay. And so we'll just leave him for now until I figure out what to do with Blueface. Can he be a doctor? Remember we needed another doctor? The Tatiana was supposed to be helping out here, but I don't think. Let's see what we have. Estella is here. That's right. Estella's the school teacher. Let's look at this and see. And he is nowhere near interested in doing anything remotely like that. Let's come over here to the enchanter. Could I justify a blue-faced enchanter? I could. But he is not. He's not any of those things. And as a matter of fact, what in the world is he? Let's come here and manage. His highest thing is knowledge. His next highest is intelligence, like a librarian. Focus. Wait a minute. If there's focus, but he has no mana. We would have to have him, because of the amount of mana he has, work at the university. Why don't we do this? Let's go to the university for a second. Let's go out. Let's go down and let's take the this way out, which come around the corner here, go out through the graveyard and over to the other university building. So the sun is rising. We're going to cut through. We're going to have rain today. See those big clouds again? We're going to cut through the dormitory and go to this building. And let's see if we have anyone here. I don't think we do. Hayden is here. That's right. Let's have him work with Hayden. So see, he has the knowledge. It's the mana that he doesn't have. And that's the thing that we really need for him to have. He has the focus for a druid. And we can make him be a druid after we do that. Although he says he's a study that he studies. So he should technically, and there's the rain, told ya. I love it that we have some warning that rain is happening by the way the clouds look in the sky. Let's have him live here. And there he is. And he's going to live in this building and work with everyone else. And so we have that part. Now that Cohen, we don't have a librarian in this library down here, but I don't want a librarian right now. I don't have anyone who can be here. Iris maybe could. I'm looking at that. But isn't Iris at the other? I think Iris is at the other library. So this library is going to, maybe he'll like it, because he's going to have this whole area too. Grace is going to have this whole area to himself. And he and Hayden are going to be here giving lectures and doing things. We'll come back and fix this area for him as soon as we get Cohen fixed with his new farm, a sugar farm. So he was, for the longest time, a bartender. And maybe it was just, maybe he was just tired of people, because he certainly has picked a very, very, very distant field in order to have this farm he has. He's going to have it in a field here. Vincentius, I hear something. I don't know what I hear. Let's come down here. We're going to the new farm, and we're going to give him some of this and see if he's planting or doing anything here. So let's do inventory for a minute. We're going to put this here. He probably needs an axe, but let's look and see. He's not going to be working because he's level 1. But let's recall him for a minute.
So, what'll it be for you?
And you don't want to get your clothes wet. I understand. He seems to be okay. Don't you need something in order to work here? Don't you need like something? Let's see what he has. Let's come down and see what Jazz has for his sugar farm. In here, crafting, fields, settings, tasks. So he's not asking for anything either. Interesting. So they don't have anything for anything to be there for them. So apparently the sugar farmer doesn't need anything. So let's come to here and let's look at the task piece here. settings, and that's it. There's nothing else. And so there we go, and we'll see how he does. With this entrance right here, that's only come to here, let's bring this entrance up. And if we wanted to, let's bring it all the way up. And then if we wanted something, we can do this right here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know that I want to take away 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I want to take this part away right here. And then this stone. 1, 2, and here. So we could put stone, T-O-E, brick this. This is what we want. Let's put this here. Let's put 1 here and 1 here. And then we could have a stone. Let's put 1 of these in the middle here like this. And there we go. So that's the entrance for that right there. Now we don't have 1 of these on that side. I'm going to take this away right here. And so this should be here. And on this side, let's put this here. Now she's still, Cash is going to start working on this, and we're going to have him begin, and he's going to bring that up, which is why I'm not taking away those torches. He's just going to put them back. So there is that part, and there is the field across the way right here like that, and we're good. We're good to go for right now. This is the hospital where Pedro is now. He's at this hospital right here. And where this is right here, since we have glass right here, why don't we put in pane right here? I see that part. See, there's nothing behind there. But we can put in pane, and then it'll at least look similar. We can do red, we can do yellow, we can do orange, and I think that will work for what we want to do. So we can put right here 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. So we have that on that side. And then here we'll do the same here. And we'll do 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. So I know I have it the opposite way. And so it looks like that. I like that. So even though there's technically no window on that side, it makes it look symmetrical, which you know me and my symmetrics. Jazz, why are you there? Jazz, are you standing outside? If you're going to stand out here like you're inside, I'm going to have to do something about that. Let's recall the worker. Where did you go? Wait. Didn't I just recall him and he didn't come? Recall? What? Ooh. This building recall worker isn't going to the hut lock? Jazz, are you stuck or are you unrecallable because it's raining and you're on I wonder if I can't recall him because he's taking time off. I'll accept that. I'll accept that that's the reason I can't recall him. And we'll leave it at that. Let's see what's happening here. where she is. And look at this. So there's one of our trees that's gone right here. I'm going to leave that in the ground. We'll see what happens. We can see the missing tree from the top, and I can bring it outside the building when it's done. Over here where we have missing trees, we'll do the same when the time comes. And this one right here we can put outside of this building too. So these are ones that we'll be able to put outside of the building. Should I do it now? Let me see this for a second. Let me get glasses right here and put them on so I can see how far out this is coming so that I can put a, is it nighttime? It is nighttime. So I'm going to put the trees back in that location, but it's saying it's sunset. That part is correct, but you see what it's saying? It's 1100 hours sunset. I don't know what clock they're on. Doesn't matter to me. But we're going to go up here. It's after sunset now, and we can go up and go to sleep. And I think it was raining here the last time we came up and went to sleep. We'll close the curtains. Huh. Do you see that? I opened the curtains before and now I can't close them? All right. I can't go to bed. I can't do anything? It says it's, oh. I hope not. But I think that's it. I hoped not, but I think that's it. I think the mouse is dead. Let's see what happens now. So now I have to do the keyboard differently. Hold on for a second. Let's see. I told you I haven't been here in ages. I haven't been here in ages, but I thought I had fixed this so that the keyboard would be on. Let's move to here, and let's see now about closing these. Let's go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. I can't do anything. Okay, so it's not the Vincentius. I can't do anything. I have it plugged in now. I thought it was maybe the mouse not respond. Well, I just moved that. And I wasn't supposed to. Let's try again. Oh, it's nighttime. Why can't I go to sleep? It's night. I can't go to sleep there. I can't close those. Let me go to one of the other beds. I absolutely am in creative.
You sleep creative?
Always. I've always been able to sleep in creative. Now, if that's a change, that is a change of this minute. I have never had to change from creative to go to sleep. Let's come down. Let's go down here. Let's come down in here and let's look and let's go to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna get out and get back in because that's not the problem, isn't it? All right, so let's try that again. Save and quit the title. What an oddness. I don't even know. I don't know what that could be. Vincentius. It's not saving. It says it's still connected. Are you having a problem? Same. Well, that's most curious. 2 hours. We have an extra hour. I'm going to force quit. So let's come over to here and force quit. I can't force quit. I can't do anything. Is it possibly the mouse? I can't force quit.
Can't force quit. Just gonna trust a keyboard and tab your way to find it. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, and then you can go over here. Okay. You go here.
Force quit. Java. Crash. The game crashed unexpectedly, but where? Because it crashed when I couldn't do anything anymore with the launcher. Let's bring up. This is so fascinating. Where are we right now? Let's bring up CurseForge and see what happened there. CurseForge. Let's see if anything's changed since I got on. And nope. So nothing's been added or changed. So we're going to go into the launcher. The launcher is loading. And now we're going to have the launcher load the game. And let's see. It might just be one of those things where, you know how things like that happen. I'm going to take the mouse and put it back the normal way. Take the keyboard, put it back the normal way, so that I don't have a problem here. The mouse is working. Proceed. And now we're bringing up Jalapari right now. I'm going to have CurseForge go away. And you can see you're still this. There we go. It traded. So now it's loading. So now let's see if we can go back into any place and go to bed. Wasn't that odd? I wonder what that was. Hold on. It's too late. I think it's daytime now, and I'm not going to be able to sleep anyhow. Was it daytime? Was it actually daytime and I couldn't sleep because it was daytime? Are you laughing at me now? You should be. I thought it was nighttime when I did. See, I wasn't getting that. Huh? I wasn't getting, I wasn't getting, you can only sleep at night. I did not get that prompt. So that means that it wasn't that. Now, because of how long it took me to come back in and everything, it was the next day and it's morning and we're gonna have rain again. Mr. Villager, you came back at the time. You came back after the surprise. Well, you'll have to see the surprise another day. You'll have to, because I'm adding it. Just got out of the coffin. I'm glad. I'm glad. So let's come down here and let's see what we can do here. Let's come back here and let's see if I can fix this. I'm going to add a bed here and see if they'll sleep on top of the bed and not under the bed. I don't think there's much that I can do here. I have a feeling that they are going to want to sleep under the bed. So it's not going to matter anyway. What I'd like to do is, after this is done, use Paladin's beds. L-E. No beds. E. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's come down here. Nope, it's a surprise. Sorry, you missed it. If you want, you can go in and see it. After you can go in and see it on the videotape later, but it's a surprise. Yeah. There's one. Take this one away and put this one in right here and take these two away. So we're doing some experimentation here. I want to see if I can get these people to sleep. And the beds don't have anything to do with it. It has to do with what the structurized says where those beds are supposed to be, and it's glitched. So we'll have to see after that. All right. The villager is fine. I want the villager stuck on that chair, because if he's not, he's going to try and use one of these beds when night comes. And no, you can't use it. So, so I don't. If I thought he was going to leave, let's take this chair away. If I thought he was going to leave, I would, but he's not. See, he's not going to go downstairs. He wants to go upstairs. And so he's just going to stay here until nighttime and then go to bed. So hopefully that chair will keep him from taking one of the beds. Right, Giovanni? And we'll do that. All right. All right, so we know that Cash is going to work on this, and yeah, we have one of them in here, but that's okay, because they can't let the chickens out. And so they're just staying in there, and they want to stay in there and help. And it's fine. I mean, if you wanted to come out, why'd you get in here in the first place? Why'd you get in here in the first place? Why do you keep doing that? All right. I'll just let them out for now. They do have a bed. They just have this big, huge block in their house now. But that bed is a legitimate bed, and when this is done, we'll have to fix their house, but I can't do it right now until this is done. And we have Cash working on this right here when that's complete. You already feel a bit better, a drop of 2 degrees since before your nap. Well, that's good. Your fever is dropping. That's excellent. That's excellent. I'm glad. I'm glad. Mr. Villager, I accidentally got a a visitor, one of the special visitors, by mistake. I got them by mistake. I didn't even realize I did it. And so we have Drace Kakari as a permanent residence of the city. And there's not much I can do about that. He's now permanent residence. So right now he's working with Hayden in the library, in the second university building. And in that second university building, he's going to be working on his mana. When his mana is done, when his mana is up to the point where he's a druid, if he has the abilities to be an archer, then we're going to put him in one of the guardhouses. We're going to put him at the distant guardhouse, but we'll see. I don't necessarily need an archer. I can just have a peacekeeper, but let's see if I can find him right now. Drace, where are you? Are you in here? No, he might be upstairs in one of these rooms. Are you teaching? There he is. So here he is. So this is Drace.
So what will it be for you?
Karaki. Karaki is his name. Grace Karaki. And he is now the first ever visitor that I've ever had of the special visitors. He's the first one ever, and to live with us. How'd I make that mistake? I still don't know how I accidentally got him, but I did. And yeah, so now Drace is a permanent residence here. He apparently wanted it that badly. He tricked me. He tricked me into letting him be here. He wanted to be here that badly. None of them has ever done that before. They're all happy with just coming and going and not actually being a member of the town, but Drace was not. And this is working. We can come here and see. Let's see who we had as guests. So, no, we didn't have any guests. I wonder why we didn't. Building statistics. Why aren't we getting any guests here? We have Amari. She's doing guest services. I wonder what happened here. Why this guest services isn't working. It's been working. Huh. And so once again, something we'll have to figure out what that is. What happened now that all of a sudden guest services is not working again? We'll have to see what that is. Yeah. You sent him a new resort hut block? Yeah. Interesting. So maybe they're working on it or something, and it's having some kind of effect. It shouldn't. Should it? I don't see how it could. I'd have to download a new version in order for it to have an effect, and I didn't. I did download a new version of Tradepost. Wait. You sent Ayer a new hut block when? Because Tradepost did update. Is Tradepost not working? Hold on a second. I just banged into the wall. Is this your new... Is this your... No, that's not the new one. That's definitely not the new one. Because I know that's what you wanted to tweak. So that's not it. Oh well. we'll just have to say something about that and see what's going on. In the meantime, before the sun comes up, oh, no, it's early in the evening. Look, the moon is in the east still. Let's come over here and let's see what happened with these beds. Let's come here and let's see if we were able to get anybody to go to sleep here. And sure enough, they're sleeping on the floor. And he's sleeping in one of the beds. And it doesn't matter if he was there and they were going to sleep in one of these two beds here, they would. They would. It's just a mistake with the way the beds are figured. And so that's what's going to happen there. I could boat him out of here some kind of way, but I'm not going to do that right now. They won't sleep in the bed anyway. That has nothing to do with him. If this was working properly, then he would be in bed with one of them. That's what would happen. So I already know that from the mining hut, where we had a villager in the mining hut for a while. I still have a cough. In the mining hut up here, there was a villager who wanted to sleep with Mia. And was actually sleeping with her for a while. And I think Riley threw him out. And so that's because Mia is Riley's woman. And so that's why there isn't a villager here right now. Bad news. You can rejoin the Millionaire Discord server because they... Oh, you can't. They banned your phone number. Yep, maybe in the next lifetime you will be able to do it. I still have a cold. I still have this cough from the cold that I am getting over. And that's what's going on with me. Yeah, that's why I haven't been here. I had a really bad cold on Monday. Today is Saturday, and last Monday I came down with a really bad cold, and Tuesday, Wednesday, I had really bad symptoms, and then Thursday, well, actually starting Wednesday, I started to have the cough that I normally have after I have a cold. And if I'm not careful, it either turns into laryngitis or bronchitis. And so that's the reason why I only started streaming today, because if I start too soon, after I've had a cold, that's what happens to me. And yeah. Oh, they banned your phone permanently, huh? Oh. And you couldn't explain to them, yeah, there's no way. Can you get Discord to explain to them that your phone is okay now and that everything's okay? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. So we've got a bunch of things happening here, and I've got about a half hour left, a little less than a half hour, like 3 minutes, less than a half hour to be here. And so let's look at what we were trying to get done and see if we're getting it done. So we needed Violetta to build us a guard tower to expand the border so that we can put in the new ranch. And one of the reasons we decided that we're going to put the new ranch in is because we like it, first of all, and I like new stuff. So she's working on it. And what does she need? She's waiting for birch log, and it probably needs to be grown. And so she's going to wait for those things to happen. But the other thing is, this is the rail right here, right where we're standing is the rail station. And if we had cows, if we had animals right here, wow, that's the sun. Look at what the sun's doing. Wow. That's the sun coming up in the east. If we can have import export. So this is the import export ranch that's going to be situated right here. The entrance is going to be right here on this dandelion, on this sunflower field. Sorry, sunflower field right here. I'm growing sunflowers. They're my first flowers ever, and I'm growing sunflowers. I should show on Discord. I think I will. I think I'll put it on Discord that let everybody see. I planted late, so the neighborhood sunflowers are blooming right now. My sunflowers are going to be late. I still think, and the parents in the house, they are farmers, and they think that there's still time for it to bloom, So it'll be interesting to see what happens when we're done with that. Are we using this one outside? We are, because it is outside. Okay, I'm not going to. This is a new guard tower we're putting in so that we can push the border, and that's what we're doing. And this is the Caledonia guard tower that looks like a gatehouse. It existed before gatehouses existed. It looks like a gatehouse, and so this is the one that we're going to put here to try and expand the border. So once we have a level 1, we'll see which way the border expands. If the border expands in the right direction, then we'll continue. If it doesn't, then we'll let her put in another guard tower right here facing this way, so that that border will go in that direction. But we'll see. I think it might work. We'll find out. That sound you heard was Jazz, who's working right here.
What's
This
it today
is
then?
Jazz. Hi, Jazzel. And he is growing cactus and bamboo and sugar for the city of Jalapari. And then down here, Cohen has become the newest of our sugar farmers. And look, we've got. And what are you doing? Why are you here? You're a farmer. Okay, I see. You want to help. Okay, yeah, well, you can. And so we have a sugar farm here. I don't think he's going to see this sugar farm. This is the thing that I have a feeling. Now, these 10 came out of the other sugar farm. So these are theirs. And I'm going to plant these 10 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we just planted those 10 from there. So we'll let all of this go right here, and we'll leave them for now. And yeah, now he's going back to his place, which is over here. Wait, what just happened there? Why you're not a planter anymore? Oh, you changed your mind? Or it's not him, it's a different one. Oh, that's curious. See, here's the planter right here. This is the planter's house right here. And so that's either the planter on a day off or something, or you want to complain about this house. I know you can complain all you want. There isn't anything that can be done until after they finish building. I know, it's my fault. I did not do a good job of placing that plantation, that sugar farm. I definitely did not. All right, so we fixed the sugar farm so it doesn't show here, although I see that right there. So let's put that on. Is there someone? Who's that? And does she have an appointment yet? We can hear somebody upstairs in just a moment. Who's that?
It's not us. It's probably a neighbor.
Oh, and what are they complaining about? What are they talking about?
He's telling the story. He's
Huh?
telling the story, and he's big.
Okay. All right. Okay. We've got company upstairs, and that's what's going on there. Okay. So we finished this part, and this part is looking good. So we'll just leave all of this. I could add just a tiny bit more flowers, bone. Let's get a bone dish. I could add some more flowers to that section right there. So let's come here and touch down on these pieces and see if I can get, there we go, some stuff along here so it doesn't look like I just built this hill, which is what happened. All right, so let's come in here for a second and let's go. The one other thing, hold on, I saw something, but I think it was an animal spinning. Sometimes animals get stuck places and they spin. Okay, let's go over to the new library. Wait, who's that?
That's Diana.
Okay, all right. Oh, then that's her man.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let's come over here. So we're just being protective. It's our Vincentius premises parents. I was just trying to figure out what was going on. Not so much be nosy as be making sure that everything's all right with them. So here we are. We have this area, which is now going to have the same kind of land or the same kind of flooring as this, or should it have this? Ah, in actuality, it should have this and this. Yeah, so right here, it should come to here, and then starting right here, this part should be this. And let's put this in. We can have the dark one be here, and we can have another one all around this piece, and that'll give it that look. We're not having these. We already have this one here, and this area of the floor here, this whole thing has to be closed in on this side. So what's actually going to be in this section right here depends on the books where we're going to put, if we're going to put any more of the brown pieces in, but we're definitely having this be on the ground. This is the floors in this building behind us, and we're putting in these floors in here. And then there we go. And then this is just to give us an example. This is what this is going to look like, and then we'll put the walls back in and take away the outside walls that are on that section of the building right here. See where there are windows right here? And there are probably windows behind this right here. These sections here with this window piece. Ah, now that would be an interesting thing to do. Take these away right here, see right there, and have books be here, and this books be here. So what would we put books here? What would we put right here? Because we're not having that, and we're not having this. So the inside walls are made out of this wood. So right here, this would actually be this. It wouldn't be that wood. It wouldn't be stone in this location right here. So let's take this part away and put this in. And then here we would have books here, but this goes back a little bit farther than the other one on this side, which is really kind of odd, isn't it? That it does. Take that away, put this here. And so how are we going to do this corner? Don't we kind of have to do it exactly the same way? I think we do. So let's put books here, and then books in the corner. So this corner comes up here like this, and this piece is not here. This right here isn't here, because these books come up to here like this, and this part of the roof has to be fixed on that side. So now these classrooms here have a connection to here. It almost looks like they would have a sliding, like there's some sort of glass where people can look into those classrooms while the lectures are going on in both of these places, which is fine. Although I don't like that so much, but that's the way John has it for this build, and we'll just leave it for now. This area here is supposed to have books in it, and the books are coming up to here. And then these sections here that we had taken out before, all of these sections will be fixed in this area. Because see, this is now the outside of the building right here. This part right here should come all the way over to here. So see this part coming up to the roof line there, and then take this roof line down right here for a second. Oops, I hit something by mistake in that part, and have this right here. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? To just have a little doorway right here. So there's a door here, but we could have another little secret doorway right here that goes into the library on this side. But in order to do that, we would have to have this part go away right here. See, this part right here wouldn't be here. What do I do about these windows? These windows are okay at this level. So this right here coming over in this section would be this. That's fine. Let's see if we can do this here. No, we need a full block here. I want a full block right here, which is this, right, to go there. I'm redesigning, and this is what happens when I redesign. So let's say this has to be here so that we can have a door. And this part of the wall is here like this. And then we'll look at this section because we're bringing the building over right in this part and right here all the way over. What's that going to do to this roof line? This won't be here to here, and have this corner be the corner right here. So on this side of the building, it comes to here like this. And this part, which is here like this, is going to be here like this. And then this can come over like that. And then we can decide what we're doing with this underneath part right here. Do we need this to be here? I think we do. That's what would be here, like that. That's what they're showing. Oh wait, there's something else coming out there. It's not coming out far enough. Let's take this away and take, where is it? Let's take this. And then this comes here. I think that's how this is going to go. Ready? One. Oh. Oh. Let's turn this sideways this way and turn this sideways this way and have that be there. And this right here is just going to be a window. It's not going to be an actual door. It's going to be this window that's supposed to be here. And this part here is going to be this underneath part right there. So one here and one here and one here, and that's that. And that's the same as on these right here. Let's take this away. And so now we have this little area here. Let's fill this in with actual this. Let's make that come up. And this comes all the way up to here and to here, like that. And I don't know, we'll see what happens here. We might have to just do this and see when we begin to put this stuff back around on this part. Are we going to put it up here like this? I don't think we're going to be able to. So this little area is going to look different in this section right here. So on that side, that looks like that. On this side, look what we've got. It's working. So I don't think we have to do anything here except take away the stone part of this right here and put in this. Now, if we did it the way the other one was, then in actuality, this would be here. And over on this side where I can't see because it's nighttime, we would have another one of those right there. Right here we have that. And instead of having this now, this is what would be in this part right here. On that side and on this side. Where's the nearest beds? Let's go into this house. Let's see if there are any in the villagers area here that they're not using. Sure enough, there are. I don't want anything in my hand, so we'll go to sleep. I know I left the door open. It's hot. It's hot. And look at him. He's like, what are you doing here? I slept here. What do you think? Okay. And so now let's come back down into this area with this piece I have. And let's put this piece on this side of the building right here. So put it into the ground. and bring it up. I know I'm in the way. And that just went off. I need to have something to drink for a second. Now, if we didn't put anything here, if we just had that be like that, and if we had this part right here just come to here like this, and then we started here, it's down too low, so we can't use that. Fascinating, isn't it? We'd have to have another set right here, or we'd have to use a different version of that. We can't use these. Can we use this? Oh yeah, we can use that. Let's see what this looks like. And there it is. So there's that coming around on this part right here. And this is finally connecting this Arcology library. Uh-oh, I'm going to cough. I only have 10 more minutes. I might make it. We're connecting this Arcology library to this Savanah alternative university, which is the one that John Ryer, the designer, is calling the community college. But this is actually not a community college. There's no such thing yet. In the time of these people, they are in the ages just before electricity and just after the rail. So that is where their life is right now. So we have that piece, and then we can put this piece on. This piece goes right here like this, around the entire section here. And this will take care of the outside of the building, not the roof area. We'll have to do something about the roof, but for right now, we do have this part of the building here where we can put stuff. And there we go. So we have that, and we'll bring this over and continue to put this part up. You have to be standing directly in front, otherwise it goes sideways. So we don't want that. And there we are. There's a corner of that. And then I have to push in here a little bit so that I can get this part here. And there's that. Let's come this way and that way. And this way. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so there's the cover on this library. I know it is sticking out pretty far, isn't it? Am I going to have to take it off and push this back? Oh, I am. I'm going to have to take it off and push that whole thing back. So where it's supposed to be is right here where this is. Let's at least do one side. I should have seen that it was coming out that far. And then let's take this piece right here and put it here. This is where this piece is supposed to be. right here like this. So if we put this piece in the wall here like this, see, then this part is a part of that ceiling area there. This, of course, isn't in the building because this is the wall part of building right here. So we can put this part in like this, and we'll have to do that around the whole thing because it's coming out too far. I know, I didn't see it until it was too late. Too late. Oh, wait. Ah, this is where we need a pickaxe. This is a pickaxe. This is a job for a pickaxe. So let's put this here. Let's get the pickaxe for a moment, and we'll just undo this part. Undo it back again. So much easier to do it with this side. Wow. It's been, how long now? It's probably been like a week. It's been a long time. I think since before COVID. So it's for the first time. No, I had another break. Remember when I was trapped by another game? I had another time. Now we need an axe so that we can take this part off right here. So let's take this off with an axe. Why? Because it's Minecraft, of course, and there are tools, and we can use those tools for stuff like this. So, oh, I messed up the roof. I'll have to repair the roof there. And let's take this part here off and this. And that's all we need. And right here, we'll put in these pieces. We'll have to cover that part of the roof before it rains so that we don't have rain coming in on the books. We don't want rain coming in on the books. No, we do not. There it is. There's a missing block right there. All right. And I just got that one put away. So let's come here. Nope. Yes. Yes. And there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So on top of this building, right here, is this ceiling. See the ceiling that has this? That's the ceiling we're going to put on the top of this building when we get done. But for now, we're putting in this part. And now when we put this on, it doesn't come out away from the building as far as it was coming. See, that's much better with it being like that. And for these areas, yeah, see, it does exactly the same thing. And so here we need a piece here and a piece here the way there is on those other edges. That's what these are for. So we'll put one here and here. And over here, this and this and this and this. And that will justify those roofing parts coming out as far as they do. Let's get this piece and let's bring it over. And where are we? We are 4 minutes away from the end. I hope you enjoyed our little interlude that we had. We're going to start having that as a regular part of the stream. And I'm looking forward to doing that. It was really fun. And so today, I'll put into the comments what that was, what piece that was, and then from now on, I'll put in the comments what piece of that is, and it'll be really cool to find out. So yeah, so there we go. Moinky. Sun's going down behind us, and that's why it's bright over here. The sun is setting, and we're just going to have this done just in time for the setting sun, which is neat. So the exterior will almost be done, and then we'll do the interior. And as part of doing the interior, see this right here? What is this? Really? Let's go in and see. That's stair? Why would that be stair? Let me go up and look. How is that stair? Ah, around it. Ah. Ooh, let's see how that's going to be. So that means that this part right here is going to be this. Yeah, like this. This is what's going to be there. All the way around. So let's go out. So everywhere there's that stone. And let me see where that is showing up here. Oh, it's not out far enough. Look at that. It's not out far enough. Well, this will be interesting because it means that that part is supposed to be right here. Right in this section right here. Let's get a bed and let's sleep right here for a minute. I have one right here. We're going to bring it down for a moment and spread this out. And there we are. It is daytime. And so we'll come back up here. And we've got our stair pieces right here. And we'll look and see. So yeah, so they're supposed to be right here like this. All the way around that entire inside area there. So we'll put these in. And then I think for this, because of the way this is, I think we'll be able to do this. So see what I'm doing here? We'll do this like this. And then where Arcology had these squares like this, see there's one there, one there, one there. We're going to put in this in those square sections. And this is this. Going in right here. Whoops. I'll have to go in the same way. So we'll put, nope. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. How's the other one? Yep, they're facing this way. So we'll face them this way. Boink. And there they are. And then let's put this part right here. Take that away because that is one of these right here. 2, 3, and there it is. So there's one of them. And then we have 1, 2, this is supposed to be 1, 2, 3. This is 4 here, so this is too far over on this side. So on this side here, are we going to have a double piece right here on this side? See where this is? Right here. Let's make this. Right here. Let's put in this extra piece right here. And then let's put the border piece right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right here, let's put this in on this side. What does that mean for the other side? Unless we should move it over one. Look at that. So it's the exact opposite of what I just did. This should be where it was. 1, 2, 3, right there. And then right here, this should be here. 1, 2, 3. And then this right here one of them goes this way and the other one goes the other way. So this one goes this way. Let's get this, 2, and 3 right here. And then on this side, this one goes this way. 1, 2. Let's change the way that one's facing and have it go this way. And then this part here is the great part. This part right here. Now, if we were in the desert, if we were in a savanna where it hardly ever rains, does it ever rain in the savanna? Does it rain in the desert? It does from time to time, not enough. But maybe we should cover this with glass. How would we do that? I don't know. It's a mystery. We'll figure it out. Or we won't. And we'll say that there's some way that that works, that that closes. Oh, we could have them be like louvers, and they close when it rains. That's what we would say. We could say that they close those when it rains. I like the idea of that. And we're past time. We're actually past the time that I am supposed to be here. And thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm so happy to be back, I know, but I didn't cough too much, so. And I'm about to cough. I shouldn't have boasted. That's what I was afraid I was going to be doing all the time. But luckily I wasn't. And so I'm going to say goodbye right now. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers, and I'll see you next time. Next time will be Twitch. And bye for now, everybody. Bye for now. It's fun to be back. Bye.